Hey guys! So don't know if you've seen any in your life specifically, but in the recent years, there's been many miracles that surprise everyone. You've probably heard about the Rub al Khali Desert. It's the largest sand desert in the Arabian Peninsula that is in Saudi Arabia, Oman, Yemen, and the UAE. It is 250,000 square miles in size. Now, when the Saudi Arabian desert found a lake in place of the usual sun-dried sand, the Muslims remembered a line from the Quran where the Prophet Muhammed said, "Judgment day won't come until Arabian land becomes green pastures with flowing rivers." However, scientists have their own scientific opinion. The sea of sand stretching to the horizon since the beginning of time has been a test for all types of life, a test ending in life or death. Almost all of UAE is covered by desert. The Arabic word for desert translates as a sea without water. This unfriendly region is where Bedouins learn to live. For everyone else, it's a dry hell. Sand as far as the eye can see and wind that unexpectedly kicks up sand dunes stretching up to 1,000 feet high. Now, despite the extremely inhospitable conditions, the Arabian Peninsula has been covered with trade routes since ancient times. While traveling the legendary myrrh and incense paths that connected the Mediterranean to Asia, caravans would bring valuable fragrances and spices from the east. The Rub al Khali Desert has been considered the driest place on Earth for many years. That is until the Muhammed cyclone ran across the Arabian Peninsula and caused dramatic changes in the dry desert. The Muhammed tropical cyclone hit the region, bringing an amount of rain to Oman in just one day that was 3 times greater than their average annual rainfall at 11 inches. There's usually about 0.1 inches of rain per year. The water was able to stay in the desert thanks to the sand dunes that created sand canals. This resulted in Rub al Khali, the largest desert on the peninsula and one of the largest on the planet, being covered in lakes. Rub al Khali means empty quarter. It is a large, lifeless space divided amongst 4 governments. However, after the rains, the name just doesn't match reality. The empty sandy valleys were replaced with immense water surfaces. Most of the water and the corresponding ghostly reservoirs are in 3 areas: Al-Qaqir, Tablotan, and Al-Meh, on the borders of Saudi Arabia, Yemen, and Oman. Extreme tourism lovers that often head to this dry area filled the internet with pictures of endless lakes that formed after the rains. Sometimes it seems like this camera didn't capture a piece of the desert, but of an endless water surface that has lightly flowing waves. Permanent residents of the desert, Al-Katish, said he had never seen anything like this in the last couple decades. Moreover, natives of Saudi Arabia say that the rains and floods were good. The water that soaked into the desert ground that can hold seeds for many years, and it's now growing grass. Camel drivers are sure that animals will be able to feed on the grass for a few years at least. In a place that doesn't have a lot of opportunities to raise herds or grow crops, all the farmers have to use camels, so people are delighted about how this will help their animals. People living in the Rub al Khali Desert associate their fortune with their camels, and such incredible rains are extremely important for them. The animals will eat better, meaning they can be sold for more. Well, that's all for today. Leave us a like. Yeah, don't forget to subscribe too, and we'll see you next time.